Hello, my name is Victoria. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a special guest. Well, apparently two special guests. This is Julio. This is my husband. Today we are doing the husband booktube tag, boyfriend booktube tag. It has two names, but today it's the husband booktube tag. And basically how it works is I'm going to ask you some questions and you're going to answer them.
Okay.
That's how this works. Okay, first question. How long have we been married?
Almost 5 years.
Almost 5 years. He's pretty good about the dates and knowing how long things, but how long have we been together?
Since March 5th of 2014.
See? I couldn't have told you the year. Only he could tell you that. Question number 2. Are you a reader?
Only when I have to be.
When you have to be. Can you describe that more?
For school or if I'm researching something that I need to do.
He likes to research. You read a lot online.
A lot online. And even print as well in the library.
Number 3. What Hogwarts house are you in?
I will have to say maybe Ravenclaw.
Have you ever taken the test?
I have not.
So we don't actually know what house he's in.
I might say Slytherin.
But he thinks he's a Ravenclaw. No, you're not a Slytherin.
Hufflepuff?
I kind of thought...
Actually, maybe Hufflepuff.
I kind of thought you might be a Hufflepuff. What makes you think you're a Ravenclaw?
Well, mostly... I shouldn't say mostly, but I'm assuming that a lot of people go with Gryffindor. But because Harry Potter's there and the gang. But, I don't know. Hufflepuff is probably more my personality.
What do you know about Ravenclaws?
Is that they are seldom talked about.
Oh, so you just want to be in the house that's different.
Yeah, probably.
That
is that a correct assessment?
Well, do you know what the Ravenclaws are?
They're blue?
They're blue.
They're the blue ones.
They're the blue people. They're all about like knowledge and intellect.
Oh, that's definitely not me. Hufflepuff it is.
Hufflepuffs are the ones who have like
to have fun.
Yeah, and they're like easygoing and they just like are very kind and warm hearted.
Is that where you want me to be?
The question is, where do you think
where
are you? But you've never taken the test, so
yeah, maybe Hufflepuff.
We'll have to make him take the test.
Yeah, I'm quite.
And then we'll get back to you.
Yeah.
Number 4. This is one that I don't think you'll know. What is my most anticipated book that's like coming out?
That's coming out?
Yeah. I don't think... I maybe have mentioned this once to you.
Ooh. Is that anything that Brandon Sanderson has written?
Well, he's always writing things. So that would be a safe answer. Because he like comes out with something all the time. So maybe. Is there anything else? There's one I mentioned, but I don't know if I only mentioned it like one time.
Okay. Is it... I'm not sure on this one.
Yeah, I didn't think you would.
But I might remember if you mention it.
Did I ever mention the new Hunger Games book that's coming out?
No.
I didn't?
No.
I thought I did. Okay. Well, yeah, I didn't think he was going to get this question, so I don't usually talk to him about, like, books that are coming out because he's not really interested in books that are coming out, so I'm not usually going to mention them, but, question number 5. What was the last book I read?
Well, you're still reading through The Fellowship of the Ring.
I am.
And I know you recently finished the Harry Potter picture book.
Yes.
Was there another one?
Yes. That I've been reading for the past, like, 4 days.
Oh, past 4 days?
Mm-hmm.
Did you finish it in 4 days?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that
He
one.
was, to his defense, he was doing a lot of homework. He was doing homework while I was reading, so he was a little focused.
Quite.
It was the Weston game?
I didn't even see this.
That's because you were doing homework.
Yeah, wow. Was it good?
It was okay.
Guess you guys will find out about
We're gonna
that
talk
later.
about that later. It wasn't bad. It was fine. It was fine. Next question, number 6. What's my favorite book It's my favorite book.
Your favorite book?
He's looking over there. He's looking at bookshelves.
What genre?
It just says what's my favorite. I don't have just one. You can decide that. Maybe I don't have just one. What do you think are some of? Oh, let's change this for you because I don't think it's fair to ask for one because I don't think I could even give one. But what are some of my favorite books?
Mere Christianity,
Yes.
C.S. Lewis. And really a lot of the writings that he, so some of this fictional stuff that you read, which you hadn't really gotten into, not his Chronicles of Narnia.
So C.S.
stuff.
Lewis, everything.
Yeah.
Any others?
I know you really like Brandon Sanderson.
I do.
So you're starting to get into him a little bit
Yeah,
more.
I've only read 3 books by him, but yeah, he's becoming a favorite.
I don't know, Tolkien.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, the Anne of Green Gables series.
Anne of Green Gables!
Really
He
good.
does pay attention. I've been reading those. You've been seeing those pop in and out, huh?
I have, yeah. So, I don't know.
Yeah, that's definitely, that's a good sprinkling. Trying to think if I would add any. I don't know. I'm not usually a type of person that picks favorites and favorite books. I have more like favorite within a genre, like favorite classics and favorite fantasy, but I don't think I can ever pick just one.
Yeah.
All right. What is my favorite book genre? Going off of that. Do I have a favorite genre?
Fantasy fiction, maybe.
I don't know if.
Yeah,
see, I can't even answer these.
You definitely read a lot more fiction than nonfiction.
I do.
Because you read for entertainment.
I do.
And also for research and knowledge, but mostly for entertainment.
Yeah, so that's the difference between us. Is he would read more for research and knowledge and to learn something, or I'm gonna read more for a good story and to be entertained.
Yeah, my entertainment comes from watching movies.
Yeah, he's
videos.
a movie guy. He likes shows and movies, and there are a lot of movies that I'd never seen that he was like, "Have you never seen that movie?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I just haven't seen a lot of movies."
Yeah.
So, yeah, I read more for entertainment. But favorite book genre, fantasy is one. Any others? What do you see me tend to read? Fantasy. Okay. Anything else?
Things that are recommended on Booktube.
Things that you tell me.
That's a genre, isn't it? It seems to be.
Booktube genre. It kind of is, actually.
Yeah. So,
Booktube books.
Yeah, Booktube books.
Alrighty. How much time do I usually spend reading?
All of it.
All of it. I don't hang out with him ever. I just read.
A lot.
I read a lot.
Whenever we're not directly having a conversation or watching something. Whenever you're not working as well. So, a lot of your pastime.
Yeah, whenever I can.
Whenever you can. When you're working, though, during the regular school year, then it's mostly on weekends or evenings. Especially since I've been at school as well. You've probably been reading
I read
more.
when he does homework.
Yeah.
I read a lot more now. Now that he's in school.
Yeah, now that we're all stuck indoors.
Now, that too.
I might even start reading.
Quarantine may make him read.
Yeah.
It's yet to be seen though.
We'll
I haven't seen it yet. I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah, me too.
Number 9. What is one thing you notice about my reading habits?
One thing?
Yeah, just like something.
You get rid of some books and then you come back with way more than you got rid of.
Oh. Wow.
You have
truth talk right here.
You have a lot of books on your TBR.
Yes.
But you're diligent
You
in
just
getting
said
through
TBR.
them. Yeah, that's right.
You just used the word TBR.
I watch some of the stuff you do.
He watches some of the
do.
videos.
Yeah.
He knows what a TBR is.
But you do get through your lists.
Get through lists? Well, we're working on it.
Yeah, but you follow through.
I do. I actually make a list every month of what I want to read, and I pretty much always read those books. 10. What book should I read sometime soon? Do you have a book recommendation for me? Non-book person. What book should I read?
A Man and His Watch.
A Man and His Watch? That doesn't sound like a book that I would want to read.
Probably not.
Is that a nonfiction book? What is that?
It is a nonfiction book. It's a compilation of stories of just ordinary men and some celebrities as well, writing about receiving their first watch or their father's watch that they would wear. So there's a lot of sentimental value. It's just a compilation of stories of people's anecdotes about
watches.
Yeah, about their watches.
So Julio obviously likes watches.
Yes.
Have you read this book?
No.
Okay, how about you read it?
Maybe it's a recommendation of what I would like to read.
Okay, I'll put a picture
what would you
here
like
so
to
you can
read?
see what he's talking about.
Of the things that I've recently read that I would recommend are none. These are all education books.
Yeah, he's done a lot of just school reading.
I think if I've recommended something to you, you've read it.
What have you recommended?
Death by Love by Mark Driscoll.
Yeah.
Also some Charles Spurgeon.
Okay.
Yeah. A lot of InterVarsity books that I received for free. You ended up reading and I did not, and I would ask you.
A few. Not a lot, a few.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't have a straight up book recommendation.
So Julio used to be in ministry, and so they would send him books. The organization he worked with would send him like books about different like religious topics, and so I read some of those. And I think actually it was one of the things when we got together, like I made him read a book that was called. I actually reread it recently. C.J. Mahaney. I can't remember. Oh, The Cross-Driven Life?
Living the Cross-Centered Life.
Cross-Centered Life, that's right. I actually reread it last year, but that was a book that he and I bonded over. Mm-hmm. And he read it because I told him to.
I did. You know, you could recommend a quarantine book while we're in this mess.
A quarantine book?
Yeah, something that you think that I would actually pick up and read all the way through cover to cover.
You want a recommendation in a week?
Yeah.
I don't know your reading pace.
I could read.
You should read Counterfeit Gods by Tim Keller.
Okay.
You would like that.
Challenge accepted.
You would like that one. And it's very short.
Okay.
I thought.
Let's do it. Okay, that's one. Now, here's the challenge. A Booktube recommend.
Like fiction?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. See, that's where I will falter is because I don't see you read fiction, so I don't know what
one
you
that
want.
you really enjoyed.
I don't know what.
What was the one where nobody dies, and then there's this group of people that.
Oh, okay, yeah. If there's a book you should read.
Scythe, right?
Yes. So I talked to him about Scythe.
I'll start reading this.
I did recommend this to him, and he remembered about what it was. You remember what it's about?
Yes.
What's it about?
It's about a society where no one dies, and some people actually try to kill themselves, but they get better. And then there's this group of people who decide who is going to kick it.
Who's gonna kick it?
Yeah.
You mean kick the bucket?
Right.
They're gonna kick it?
Or either sell the farm, I don't know.
For the most part, you understand what it's about.
That's about it.
But you would really like it, I think, if you read it.
Yeah, because you've mentioned that I would like this.
Yeah, I think you would.
So I think I'll read this. And then maybe I'll read that other recent one that you read about the society where people get thrown into a place that have a disease, but they used to be gods.
Elantris? Yeah.
Elantris, yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely,
that's Brandon Sanderson.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So.
I think you would enjoy a fantasy-type book based on
let's start with this. And it's an autographed copy.
It is an autographed copy.
There it is. Wow, look at that, folks. Autographed.
Yep. I just bought it in the store.
By Neil Shusterman.
I did not actually meet Neil Shusterman.
Shusterman, sorry.
It might be Shusterman.
Probably Shusterman.
But it's a trilogy, so if you commit to one, you'll have 2 more to read.
Sweet.
So you know. Okay. I guess you kind of answered the next question. What book would you consider reading? Scythe, yeah. I think we're going to make him... Maybe we'll do a video where Julio reads Scythe.
And then I give you a review about it.
And then you're going to tell us your thoughts. Yeah.
Sounds fun.
Alright. It means you have to read it, though.
I'll read it.
Okay, this one, I don't know what they're asking, because it just says superhero or supervillain. I don't know if they're asking, like, am I a superhero? Are you a superhero or a
So how's the question worded?
That's all it says.
Superhero or supervillain?
Maybe, like, what would you, what do you find more interesting? A superhero or a supervillain? Supervillain.
Yeah. Supervillain because they really have no bounds or limits. I guess superheroes need to abide by a set of beliefs or values.
Predictable rules.
Villains, they really are very creative.
Wild cards.
Yeah, and also I think one of my favorite villains is Anakin Skywalker, who ends up turning into Darth Vader in the saga. And it's really, the Star Wars saga is a story about him. So I think that's a really interesting, story about Darth Vader.
Yeah, so complex characters.
Very complex.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everything else about Star Wars is kind of, but
yeah, I think the storyline in those
story.
prequels were some of the best storylines,
Mm-hmm.
even if they weren't very well done movies. But they were good storylines.
They were fun.
There were better stories with Anakin. Number 13, I'm going to quiz you on some Booktube terms. We're going to see if you know them.
Ooh.
I think you're going to know all of them, actually.
Okay.
What is Booktube?
It's, well, like the name implies, books on YouTube. And it seems to be a community where you get to share what you read and recommend things that you really like. And it keeps you reading. And it also keeps you connected with other people. It's kind of like a big book club.
It really is.
Yeah,
like a big book club. What's a reading slump?
A reading slump?
Mm-hmm.
Is that like if you're not sure what to pick up next? Or you kind of hit like a block on where to go? Or maybe you haven't read in a while?
Yeah, I think around here it's mostly like if you don't feel like reading. Like you know you should be reading, but you just don't feel like nothing's doing it for you.
Oh, like chores.
Like you're in a slump. Yeah. A reading slump. Have you ever been in a reading slump?
Yes.
Your whole life.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like when you would rather watch TV than read. You're just like in a slump.
Could that be a noun? A reading slump? I guess it could be.
Yeah.
I'm a reading
That's
slump.
how we use it around at Booktube. People say I'm in a reading slump.
Or you can be a reading slump like me.
You can be a reading slump. You're such a reading slump.
Yeah. Go away and be a slump.
Alright, we already know you know this one. TBR.
Yep. To be read.
To be read. Wrap up? What's a wrap up?
Is that, like, let's say there's a challenge in a month and then you wrap up at the end of the month, or it's kind of like the bookend to what you've done in a month or a given amount of time.
Yes.
And you review
there you
on
go.
it. Okay.
There you go. Yeah, it doesn't have to be a challenge necessarily. It's just what you've read. Some people do a monthly. I do a monthly. Some people do them like every time they finish 6 books, they'll do a wrap up video.
Okay.
It's basically a review of what you've read, like mini book reviews in a video.
Cool.
But yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna see. You got one more. What's a readathon?
Oh, I know this one. A readathon is when the Booktube community challenges the rest of the Booktube community to read a certain amount of books by a certain amount of time.
Sometimes.
I don't really know what length, but I think the last one was in the fall. Yeah, that's all I know about it.
Yeah, it could be a certain amount of books. It also could just be like prompts, like read a book with a red cover.
Right.
Or like read a book by this person, you know. Or sometimes it's just a period of time. Like we're all going to read for 24 hours, you know.
Okay.
So it could
It's
be
like a
any of
Booktube
those
challenge.
things. Basically. And it's the whole community does it.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah.
If you like reading.
It's fun if you like reading.
I'm sure all of you do here.
All right. Well, those are all my questions for you today. How do you think you did?
We'll see.
You did great.
I think I did okay.
You did great. All right. Well, thank you for watching our video today, and maybe we'll have Julio around on some future videos. I know you've seen him in some vlogs and stuff if you've watched my vlogs, but I know this is his first like sit-down video appearance. So yeah, maybe we'll get you to read Scythe, and we'll grill you on your thoughts.
I'll read it. I'll read it.
All right, there you go. You heard it here. Thank you for watching my video today. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see more content from me. I have my bookish media links posted down below in the description. And keep reading great books. And until next time, bye-bye.